This kind of capitalism that drives John Bogle up the wall, as you're about to learn. John Bogle believes owners should be in charge and accountable. He's known and respected worldwide as the father of index funds and the founder of the Vanguard Group, one of the largest mutual funds anywhere with over $1 trillion in assets. Fortune magazine named him one of the 4 giants of the 20th century in the investment industry. Time magazine called him one of the world's 100 most powerful and influential people. Among his 6 books is this one, The Battle for the Soul of Capitalism, and more recently, The Little Book of Common Sense Investing. In the current issue of Daedalus, the journal of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences, he has a blockbuster of an essay on democracy and corporate America. You'll find it on our website at pbs.org. I talked with John Bogle when he was in town earlier this week. Thanks for joining me.
My pleasure.
This story in the New York Times this week, what do you think when you read a story like that?
Well, first, it's a national disgrace, simply put. There's some things that must be entrusted to government and some things that must be entrusted to private enterprise. And what we see there, at least in my judgment, is that we've taken medical care, health care, and gone from making it a profession in which the patient is the object of the game, preserving the patient. First do no harm, as Hippocrates would say, or would have said, and turned that into a business. And so it's a bottom line. I've often said we're in a bottom line society, but we're measuring the wrong bottom line.
What does it say to you that the real owners of the nursing home, the private investors, have created this maze of smoke and mirrors that make it virtually impossible to find out who the owners really are?
Well, that's so typical of much that's going on in American finance, the way we structure these financial instruments, which are stock certificates or debt instruments, but it's the same thing of the removal of your friendly local neighborhood bank holding the mortgage and being able to work with you when you fall on hard times to some unnamed, often unknown financial institution who couldn't care less.
These private equity firms that own these nursing homes wouldn't even talk to the New York Times. They won't talk to reporters. I mean, there's no accountability to the public.
There's no accountability, and it's wrong. It's fundamentally a blight on our society.
What does it say that big private money can operate so secretly with so little accountability that the people who are hurt by it, the residents in the nursing homes, have no recourse?
It says something very bad about American society. And you wonder, your first question anybody would have after reading an article is, how in God's name do they get away with it? Well, we have all these attorneys that are capable of devising complex instruments, money managers who are capable of devising highly complex financial schemes, and there's kind of no one to answer to the call of duty at the end of it.
And we're talking about some of the most powerful names in the business. I mean, these are formidable forces, right?
They're formidable forces. But
respectable citizens, right?
Well, I don't know about that, but it's certainly it's easy to say that greed is playing. Greed has a role in a capitalistic society, but not the dominant role.